The Yuumi first pick for Damwon yesterday, now it's getting banned away. Here we see Keria going for that Shen for extra protection. He hasn't played it at all in summer, so it's something he's been keeping in his back pocket. Of course, Shen support is
somewhere in between the two of them, so he positions himself in a way where he can get out should anything happen. And now it's EDG on the offensive.
Flash, then play the chasers on. Oner pops the Crescent Guard, but JJ jumps onto him with the Cataclysm and his first blood over to Mako. Kana now has to
wanted to use it mid lane. Oh, hang on, JJ. He doesn't have Sylas, but Sylas has TP, and you can TP.
No.
Oh, he stole the Shen ult.
No flash, Shen ult coming out as well, and Oner is down.
Yep, that was, as Kade would like to put it,
for that gold. For the win in this game with Toad down to 4,000. That's going to reset, you have to feel, as it begins to charge towards Oner. Reset comes out, the fight's going to start as Mako dives in. Super Mega Inferno Bomb's going to do a lot of damage onto the backline. JJ still pushing forward. Scout dives onto the back, and that is a very dead Oner. Faker forced away with the Curtain Call. Flandre low, the Immortal Shield will proc. Kana has a lot of mana and can put down a lot of damage with these shock blasts. EDG about half HP on everyone apart from Scout. T1 continue to step forward, continue to look for the fight, but EDG holding them at arm's length right now. The poke damage from T1 is absurd. Keria now spotted on a ward as he steps forward. Scout has the flank, Mako going in, and look at the damage going down onto Kana, he's dead. Faker has to get across the wall, Gumayusi flashes, and EDG once again. In the LPL versus the most decorated team in the LCK, and currently it is China coming out on top. Mid lane tower will fall. EDG.
Scout. This will be T1's first turret, though.
You could say it's impressive. You could say, well, why didn't you take Ignite if you never used the TP, right? It's like my top laner's in solo queue. Might as well just win the lane. You're never
well, he's got it
anyway.
In case.
That's true.
We'll see.
And it means he can thread in the side lane while EDG play off towards the top side of the map, of course. A little bit of jostling, a little bit of joking. We know the TP on the Sylas works out, and he's looking to trade onto Faker here. The Everfrost's going to lock Scout underneath the tower, but here comes Mako, waiting for the wave to push in, just trying to keep Faker from going forward. There's the Stand United as Keria's going to join this. Solar Flare coming out. Cataclysm for the follow-up. Keria with a good double stun. Faker with the stopwatch. Stun cards coming out. And now T1 are looking to the fight on the bottom side. JJ down. Kana calls coming out. Scout diving under your tower, but he almost falls as well. They managed to kill off Kana, but Scout is in for a world of hurt as he comes out of this one. Mako getting chased to the top side. Stolen away. The Stand United. Faker's down. And now underneath the tower that no longer stands, EDG continue to advance. Gumayusi finally joining the fray. Good dash forward there from Flandre. He looks for the damage on tools that they had with the Rakan Orianna last time, but with the EDG in a 5,000 gold lead, I'm sure a lot of EDG fans at home will be thinking, I've been in this position before and we weren't able to put your curse. This is the biggest caster curse you could ever lay on a team. If they go 0-5 from here on out, we'll see them keep doing it. Oner's going to get chased down there, all of EDG able to collapse.
I think the bot fight was probably the most aggressive that they have been so far this game and could have been that window, but now they've started off the Baron. Mako caught out.
Yeah, down to half HP. Scout's coming in with the TP. Here comes the Curtain Call. Faker looking for Mako, but he's locked up with the Solar Flare. Faker still gets the stun card outside. United's going to keep him alive for the moment. Scout trying to get across the wall. T1 still trying to fight this one. They have stopped the Baron being taken, and that is the most important point. No Solar Flare for him. Scout off towards the top side, has the flash, has that engaged potential. JJ as well. Flash Cataclysm, very much a possibility. Destiny coming out. There's a blast going to the back of the pit. Keria tries to get onto JJ. They jump into the pit with the Cataclysm coming out. It's Oner who secures it. Scout low in the middle of the pit. Gumayusi and Faker just trying to act on the sidelines here, trying to back away. Keria forced up towards the top side. Baron secured by T1, but the fight will go well and truly in EDG's favor. Keria dies at the end. Only 2 members of T1 survive.
But a really Baron in your back pocket. If I'm T1, I'm pretty happy with that.
And only 30 seconds before it, Vedius was talking about how great the map play was for EDG.
The windows that they need to take advantage of, and they are doing just that. T1 now trying to close the gold gap that they find themselves in. They secure themselves another tower.
On the Drake. Flandre's on the Drake, and EDG now 4 members strong can push against this. That Drake's going to be down in about 4 auto attacks from that Graves. Oner, half HP, Curtain Call coming out as Viper looks for the damage. Fake off towards the side, Scout chasing him down. Scout will land the root, the Solar Flare going down to the Faker as well, and with the Zenith Blade he has to pop the stopwatch. Cloud Soul secured for EDG, and Faker is down as well. EDG.
The ultimate, EDG are going to secure themselves the Soul, they're going to get themselves the Baron, and just like that, EDG snuff out T1's chances.
Fine.
But wherever Gumayusi is, means that EDG just doesn't have to be, and they can secure these towers.
Of course, Baroned up minions a bit more tanky than normal minions as well, meaning Gumayusi will struggle to work his way through them, even though he can put down that explosive minefield. EDG playing those 2 lanes well. Solar Flare coming out, there's the Curtain Call as well. Faker takes a chunk. Oner trying to block for them, but Keria still found with the 3rd shot. 4th's about to come out. It hits Oner as the Crescent Guard falls. Cannon Minion surviving here. Scout still in the mid lane. There's a whole wave that T1 now have to deal with. Cannon Minion dies down towards the bottom side. but the mid lane inhibitor tower will fall as well. Scout just buffing up those double cannons. The shot blast does land, but Flandre and Viper very easily heal that back up. And now T1 just decide to defend their bot lane inhibitor tower. Mega Inferno Bomb stolen away, doesn't really get the damage down, but Keria has to dash away, and that's mid lane inhibitor and the bot lane inhibitor now under fire. Scout continues just to wail away on that mid inhib. It will fall, so will the bottom lane, and EDG. They've got everything they needed out of this.
It just feels different.
Yep. Give you that one.
They are clean, they are crisp in their execution, the control that they have, the performance of each of them.
Are they going to look for a final fight in this game? Because you have to feel if those super minions in the bottom lane get any closer, it's going to be very difficult. Curtains open as EDG look for an encore of the last fight, and they will once again just force T1 back. T1 unable to find their fight, unable to find a moment, a gap
back towards the Elder, or are they going to set up a trap?
Ona caught out, rooted immediately. Crescent Guard will come out. There's the stopwatch as well. Scout is on the longest of flanks here, and Ona is able to flash away. Keria forced out by Scout. The chains come down, and Scout's on a rampage. Cataclysm follows it up as EDG look to rout T1 in the doors of their base. Only Keria, Gumayusi, and Kana survive, and they're going to get forced away. Kana dives in, but just doesn't have the damage. The Jace was not strong enough to carry T1 through that fight, and EDG are now knocking on the Nexus.
Look at Scout. He's cutting off the escape route for Gumayusi. He's going to get himself another kill. EDG are going to wipe T1 off the map, and EDG are going to look to go 2-0 in the group.
That one was personal for Scout as he takes down T1 4 years after their last defeat. EDG 2-0. Season in the LEC with incredible Crowstorm's turnaround game against Misfits. Damwon will lock in the Jax top to deal with this Graves. Now that we see the full compositions, Vedius, tell me what you trade.
But I think Canyon overall is pretty happy with this, and I think what's really great about the TP from Showmaker is it makes it even harder for Hansama. Ooh, hang on.
Flash stun, and Odoamne has to try and flash away, but Khan is still on the chase. No flash for either of these. One more auto attack would be enough. The end of the line is the end of the lane.
To collapse, and Larssen is doing what he can to try and assist, but the moment that they go and assist Inspired, look who gets punished on the other side of the map. It's Odoamne, who's now getting dived by Khan.
Smokescreen will stop Khan in his tracks for the moment, but with the wave pushing in, as you say, Khan has flash, auto attack, thwack, thwack, thwack goes the Jax, and down goes Odoamne once again.
That's Odoamne has to back off because his jungler is nowhere near, and there's no way that he can defend this tower. Oh man, this Jax is so bad.
I mean, it's incredibly well played by Damwon. Obviously, being an LEC fan and watching Rogue lose like this is a little bit disheartening, but they can bounce back. Damwon continue to show just why they are seen as one of, if not the best team in the world right now, taking down former world champions FPX yesterday in a dominant fashion and looking to do the same against Rogue here. Trimby dives towards the bottom side, Inspire's going to get caught out, Rune Prison coming down, and Khan, he's here for another one, gets his third kill of the game, a killing spree for the Jax, and Damwon 4 kills to 0, up a 5,000 gold lead at the 30-minute mark. About 2 minutes quicker than last year. Shockwave coming out, Khan able to get across it. And there's the taunt, and there's the stun, and there's the rampage for Khan.
Perfectly.
I think it's something you brought up earlier as well. I was wondering about whether the Talon would be as powerful.
Good effort.
Forced it like Rogue have been forcing these plays.
Again, no.
He's on the chase for Inspired. Larssen underneath the tower by himself now. Inspired? I mean, do you come back here? He's going to start it up. He's going to smite for some health, and Showmaker and Canyon chipping away at this bot lane tier 1. There's the Shockwave. Here comes the Crowstorm as they look for Canyon, but he flashes away, and Showmaker's going to turn this one right back around. Canyon going in, helps Showmaker pick up the kill. The rest of Rogue
means that he can consistently dish out the DPS, and he's able to come out on top. Now with the Herald, they're securing themselves into the tower. Hansama now looks for a 1v1.
Hansama's going to cleanse it away and gets the 1v1. Flashes into the bush. First kill of the game on the board for Rogue. Not a total shutout. Larssen's going to get chased down here by Khan. Odoamne coming in from the side, as well as Showmaker's going to join the fray. Hansama getting chased by Canyon, and Canyon will kill him off. 1-for-1 in the mid lane in the end. Khan trading in a 2v1. It's going to turn back, look for the counter-strike. Wild Growth coming out as well. There's the bubble. Tidal Wave connects, but this time on the losing side of it. Damwon here, total dominance this game. That kill from Hansama, only a little bit of hurt as Inspired looks towards the bottom lane here. Is on a ward, and the tower should just fall in favor of Damwon.
They're just working their way through the side lanes right now. Damwon know that they are so much stronger in the 1v1. Rogue are kind of forced to group like you're seeing. Larssen That's
an Everfrost. There's a root.
It's gonna so much of this burst thanks to her ult and her shielding. Oh, here we go. The attempt, though.
They're looking for Ghost. He does have the flash. That's the exhaust as well. But Ghost is down for the second time this game. 100%.
He's overextended here.
Yeah, but the Counter-Strike is a Counter-Strike. And because of that, he can dash away. Dragon secured here for Dom, 1/3 of the game for them. And with that, they keep that 7,000 gold lead or thereabouts. Odoamne forced back by the rest of the L9. That ward, actually, just above the entrance to the red side jungle is pretty strong, and Hans Sama can look for Beryl here, who has to flash away, has the wild growth still. The slow flash forward from Hans Sama, 3rd kill of the game for him.
Kind of at a point where it's really hard for them to just fully commit, so now they're looking for flanks.
Hans Sama going in once again, looking for Ghost as the wild growth for the damage on the Ghost as he has to flash away. Canyon and Showmaker in a good position to flank here. TP's coming in from the top lane as Odoamne needs to get away from that Counter-Strike. The fear onto Khan will force him away. Rogue were the ones who engage, but Damwon able to hold them at arm's length. Hans Sama still on the front line here. The Enchanter in Nami helping him out. Inspired does have the ultimate, and here he goes. They're looking for Khan. The silence, the fear. It's not quite enough damage to kill off Khan, but Beryl is next on the menu. Damage coming out from Canyon as he joins the Fate from the side. 1-0 in favor of Rogue so far. Hans Sama waiting for the Ignite to tick off. Healed up, Showmaker flashing forward. Canyon going in as well, and the Shockwave only hits onto Ghost on the back line. But here comes Fiddle. One shot down, there's two as there's Rogue winning the team fight in the mid lane. And the wombo combo works perfectly for Rogue as Damwon.
Rogue, they only lose Hans Sama. They win a massive team fight. They will secure the Baron. The question is, can they deny this dragon?
He's looking for it, and that will be Ocean Soul to Damwon. So now we're in a battle between us. Damwon were having issues with it. 3,000 gold now the difference between these two teams. Rogue will take their 3rd tower of the game. Showmaker looking for a flank. Baron only Executioners on the side. The only grievous wounds on the side of Rogue sits in that Chemtech Future Fire. Ghost having to flash away. Hans Sama with a flash chase. Canyon trying to put the damage down. Hans Sama needs another auto attack, but has he overstepped? Shadow Assault coming out. The tidal wave's going to hit just short of Canyon. Meanwhile, Damwon Kia, 3-member strong, pushing in the bottom lane. They're going to well warp in. Flash away. Flash chase. Wild growth. There's the damage. The Shockwave does not connect. Damwon have 3 players down towards this bottom side while Rogue push for the base. This is the inhibitor tower at least. It's all on Odoamne and Inspired to try and defend this. The inhibitor does not fall in the mid lane for Damwon. They have forced Hans Sama and Trimbia head away, and they will gain an advantage in terms of inhibitors.
Showmaker is what Odoamne is really scared about.
Beryl and Showmaker in such a good position for this, and they're going to watch Inspired walk straight into their waiting arms. Stopwatch pop by Inspired, and pop, he goes. Khan on the chase, Showmaker on a rampage, and now it's on Hans Sama, Trimby, and Larson to try and fight against this, but the Elder is lower and lower and lower and ticking down as Canyon and Ghost focus it. The Elder will be secured, the Shockwave connects, but you have to think that's the last hope that Rogue had of doing anything in this game. Hans Sama down, Khan kills him off, Ghost takes Larson, and Trimby, the last man standing in that fight, will be chased away. Odoamne getting chased by Ghost as well. Damwon with a sublime, patient game as they fought and they fought and they fought. Odo will get a kill there in the end, but you have to feel he cannot defend against Khan and Showmaker.
The damage has been done. Damwon have themselves the Elder Drake. It was close. Rogue fought back valiantly, but it will be Damwon to cement themselves as the victors with only 1 Nexus turret left. Rogue are going to fall to Damwon.
Damwon just waited until the perfect moment to kill off Inspired, and because of that, they win the game. Damwon still undefeated.
The short range, with LeBlanc really being the biggest exception, as Vista actually going to get himself the Pike as well. So Hanwha Life going for a very heavy kill.
Spotted on a ward though in Unified, and Kaiwing will back away. One thing for Hanwha is they'll actually be pretty happy with the way this map has been split. If they can play with their jungler on the bottom side of the map and force River to be on the top side, they can look for plays like this. The level 2 dive TP coming in. Unify's going to flash away. Vista looking for the damage, but he missed the hook. Will miss the stun as well. River, that was not who I was expecting to TP in, as Deft uses the heal to keep himself alive. River getting chased down. Flash forward. One more auto will be enough, but River gets the heal out of Unified. Chase down, there we are. Willa in the end with the martial cadence will get the kill. Like, well, I don't need to be here to protect you, so you can farm and I'll go do other things on the rest of the map.
Well, that's the thing that surprises me, because like, as you see in this game, it's a Draven game, so you walk the bot side of the map. So yeah, it's a little bit surprising, but we'll see how things evolve as the tournament
goes on.
Good hook.
Unified, stunned up. trying to get away with the heal, does still have the flash as well. Those summoners back off cooldown. Exhaust and Ignite burnt from Kaiwing. But here is Willa, and he has level 6. Unified does still have flash. Let's see if they can escape. Death pushing in the wave of the whirling. Death comes back. Willa takes the kill. No adoration stacks for you today, Death.
Very cleanly done. Willa still looking for more
Kaiwing's
here.
dead.
Yes, he is.
Double TV's coming out as well, and this could be a 4v2 in the bottom lane still in favor of Hanwha Life. Morgan, a little bit late to the party, but keep on top of it.
Walking up to the camp, and he's like, I'll take this one.
Excuse me.
And, so you can have the next one.
Which one of us is the jungler?
Yeah. See if they look to fight for this.
At the moment, they are not going for it. River's going to clear out this control ward. Unified catching the wave in their initial trades in fights. Chovy here could get flank TP'd, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Double TP coming in. River and Hanabi on their way. Chovy's going to try and get away. Does still have the flash. Now a path coming down, but Chovy is shut down by Maple.
Chovy will mean that he's still probably ahead in gold of Maple, even though he is, dead.
It does almost come back to that thing you were saying. It's like, Chovy in lane is great, but if you can't actually take that laning lead that you have developed and expand it into something else, then it can cost you. And here, Chovy just a little bit overextended, didn't respect the double TP from the jungle top duo of PSG and got caught out. His flash on the last play, so should be able to escape this one pretty easily. Dashes, there's the exhaust final chapter coming out, flash away, but Chovy still rooted, puts down the Sun Disc, and the Emperor's Divide will keep them at bay for the moment. Hanabi going in, and Maple with the TP behind secures the kill, dashes back underneath the Sun Disc, one tower, two shots, doesn't quite take the third, is able to survive. Cataclysm coming out, Maple dodges it straight back into the waiting arms of Chovy. 1 for 1 so far in this fight. Morgan eats a couple of the curtain calls, Willa forced down towards the bottom side, Morgan low, Willa low as well. Hanabi just in the middle of them all, the shutdown from Unified, the long range snipe is enough, and PSG with Maple, because if he had, that's 500 stacks that he is getting gold for. That's a huge amount of money extra for that Draven as the Riptide goes down in the mid lane. Root from Maple, curtain calls are pulled down here, but Willa able just to stand behind the rest of Hanwha and escape. Tower goes.
Chovy completing that Banshees means that that kill threat is much lower, and now Hanwha want to go on the attack.
Hanabi is very strong and is immune for the start of this. He dives back, the needle work, take your vaccinations! Hanabi still falls as River looks to dive in onto Morgan. Rake coming back, Shadow Assault gets 1, gets 2 as Willa falls, 2 for 2 so far in this trade. Vista coming in from the side as well. Hops down the Ignite Bone Skewer. Will connect, and there's the kill. Chovy takes it.
And you can see PSG that they're just running down bot lane rather than trying to trade something else on the map. It was a bit of an awkward situation for PSG on the map because it seemed like Maple and Unified had just gone back to base, and this should guarantee Hanwha Life another dragon, but no junglers.
Final chapter going out there, a bit miscoordinated. Whirling Death used as well. Unified trying to dash away with the Gale Force. Maple goes back in, that's the clone.
Oh, I got baited,
Vista doesn't have ultimate either, so it's all good.
I really looked at that and I'm like, oh, he's dead. Oh!
He is dead.
He is dead. And Deft had all of his summoners up, so he was not expecting that level of burst to come through. Now, the scary thing for Hanwha here is Baron is alive. Ooh, Vista, I don't know if I agree with this.
Gonna get rooted with the dead explosion. Vista's dead, Kaiwing takes it. And now Willa has to run for the hills.
It's just, yeah, mistake after mistake coming through from Hanwha right now. River now on the chase.
Willa's going to try and get away, but River's still on the chase with the Shadow Assault. Willa slowed up just enough. Goredrinker will hit him, but there he goes. River now caught under the tower. The creeps are blocking him, and Deft could just look for these auto attacks. One more would be enough. There's the stopwatch. Kaiwing looking for the auto attack into the shield, into the heal, and he manages to keep River alive, but not for long enough, and Kaiwing will fall in the end. Shut down over to Deft as he finds.
Because PSG, they don't want to fall to 0 and 2. Meanwhile, Hanwha, if they can get this win, they cement themselves in the group. As we see Morgan in some. Ooh.
Yeah, Morgan's dead.
Morgan is in fact. No, they're not. No. Okay, so the idea from PSG was they want Drake. Oh, that's good damage.
Morgan's dead. Holy! I don't think any of us expected that amount of damage from Morgan. Very squishy with the Ravenous Hydra, and the Triforce doesn't really have much tankiness at all. TP coming in from Chovy, the shortest TP you'll see today, but he's going to join this fight. Hanabi jumps off towards the back of the wall, and here's the final chapter, and there's nice. Willa locked up, and Willa tries to flash away Starrick's shield, saving him for the moment, but Hanabi is still on the chase. Off towards the top side, Chovy dodging away from the curtain call, Vista low, he's down, Maple takes him once again, another root connects, and Hanabi's diving under the towers, the shutdown will come down. Deft falls, Willa's going to follow shortly after. Chovy chased, raked up, River jumps across the wall.
Separate Hanwha Life and chase them down. Just excellent execution. PSG will secure themselves the Baron.
In and out, back and forth, and now PSG with the Baron. This Red Bull Baron power play remains for the next minute and a half. They're about 2,000 gold off it right now. Pushing in the top lane, mid lane's crashing right now. Vista channeling up that bone skewer, but once again, Maple just able to dodge to the side. That's the fourth tower of this push going over.
Hanabi in mid, no one can fight Hanabi.
Willa rooted, there's the curtain call coming out. Willa's forced away, Maple dodges in. Looking for the damage, Deft eating a couple of shots, and Unified threads the needle, goes full Wanted style as he manages to curve that bullet onto Willa. Hanwha Life decided PSG will take their third Dragon of the game as we continue in this slugfest between these two teams. It started off very slow, but PSG been able to find pick after pick after pick after pick. Hanabi diving in onto Morgan, who has the GA. Willa low, pops the stopwatch down towards the bottom side. Maple actually chunked out quite a bit. Morgan exhausted here. Maple's going to have to dodge away from this one. Cataclysm coming out. Willa dives in. Hanabi dives onto the back line. Morgan forced away. Kernan calls. And he looked for the shots. 1, 2, 3 goes wide. And a 4! Oh, you can farm all the CS you want.
Domestically, it's the mid to late game where this guy really contributes to his team. He's one of the big damage dealers, and he is stepping up. Hanabi being attacked. PSG can just see this as an opportunity to break into the base.
I mean, Willa almost dies. The chains go wide. He does die in the end as Hanabi takes him with stopwatch popped here. And Hanabi looking to dodge out of this one, healing up with the Riftmaker as much as he can. GA already popped his Hexa Ultimatum, has been used by Morgan. And Morgan in the midst of 4. No escape for him. Inhibitor still alive in the bottom lane, but not for long, you have to feel. PSG now pushing in. 4 members strong. Chovy has respawned, has the flash, has the stopwatch, has the Emperor's Divide, has a plethora of options at his...
He's now in PSG's favor. The TP's coming through. Let's hope that PSG don't flip this.
Yeah, Willa's in a good position. EQ combo not able to get in there in time. Baron secured, and immediately they dive in. Hanabi on the backline. Curtain call is opened up as Deft has to run for the hills already. Morgan is down. Chovy, Emperors divides it, but those soldiers aren't bodyguarding you for long. Once again, Chovy falls, and PSG are looking for this win. Deft chunked out by the Yuumi. He tries to flash away, tries to get the damage down, but the Whirling Death just isn't enough to work its way through PSG. Vista and Deft, the only 2 players left alive. River's already TP'd in. The Nexus in his sights as PSG look to take a win here against Hanwha Life. Maple chasing Vista out. Deft unable to get back to the base, and PSG will open their scoreboard here for the win over Hanwha Life.
Ming to want to go for a hard engage, something like the Leona that the Sylas could then steal. And so by going for the Rel, I think that it offers RNG more engaged tools while giving Sylas a slightly weaker ultimates to be actually steal away. Not to say that Sylas further behind, and what he was doing to Willa is now happening to him.
Yeah, Willa backstage is rubbing his hands together gleefully right here. Wei, though, does have flash. Gonna get the Spectral Maul stun here onto Adam. No flashes on Whipper or Adam. There's the flash away from Wei. Niski down towards the bottom side, just getting wailed away on by Crying. The flash forward as they look to Xiaohu. No flash on the cannon either. Wei's trying to get away. Whipper needs the auto attack. Stun's gonna land onto Niski. That's first blood. Wei escapes. Adam and Whippo now level 1, running back to the safe.
Or he's maybe even threatening a bot dive. There are 0 TPs available right now, and I think the bot dive is the play.
Ming's gonna try and get out of here. Gets caught in the middle of his jump. Has to flash.
Oh, but Adam is now in trouble.
Adam not yet. Level 6 doesn't have the Ragnarok. Turned up with the slicing mash from Wei on his way as well. Adam trying to get out of this. The undertow. He's going to go back and pick it up. Now takes the flash away. Spectral Maul stun. Wei goes wide. Adam still running for the hills here. Destiny's coming in. A counter Destiny as well. And now Niski's in for a world of hurt. Underneath the tower, Xiaohu goes, and Niski. Destiny straight to his demise.
But Such a was level 6, and he ends up punishing Adam in the 1 versus 1. He's now going to secure himself more plates. Now let's see if Fnatic can get something back on the cross map.
Ming actually going for the engage here, still going to get stunned up. Hylissang Glow Ignite is taking Gala, dives forward, and Ming takes the kill. Whippo here a little bit too late. Dragon's Rage kick available, but he misses the Sonic Wave. Now the TPs come in, and Fnatic are trying to make plays on the map. Whippo will be able to take out 1, but Xiaohu comes in trying to Crystal Arrow from Bean. There's the kick. Gala down, Bean survives. Xiaohu down as well, and Bean the substitute gets...
Bean flashes away. We don't have time because we got more fight.
Hylissang has 6 here. Death from Below's going to land it. Crying going in with the Destiny as well. Death from Below from Hylissang just to try and get away from this Spectral Maul flash. Bean stunned up. Wei takes out Hylissang, and now underneath the tower. That's the shutdown. RNG answer back. Everywhere on the map so far alongside Wei. That deadly duo.
For any opportunity to find a pick. Wei, once again, up towards the top side of the map. This man is always proactive.
No, the Whippo's here. Xiaohu doesn't have flash, doesn't have a way to get across here. Sonic Wave once again going wide, but Whippo's on his way. There's the Destiny. Whippo underneath the tower, stun carded up. Spectral Maul just short once again. TP's coming in as Niski tries to join this. And once again, it feels like Fnatic are throwing good after bad here. With the TP coming in from Niski, not really much he could do.
Exactly that. It's one of those questions where, like, okay, even if Wei didn't know that Lee Sin was there, the reality was that they had the Twisted Fate ult primed and ready to go. And this is the great thing about Cryin. He's always right behind his team whenever there is action about to happen. And this is how he utilizes this Twisted Fate so well. Now this is a 2 versus 3.
Magnustorm coming out this TP as well. Stopwatch from Cryin keeps him alive. And Charter Crystal is going to hit onto Xiaohu, and the TP immediately out.
They're trying to force plays, and here comes another one.
Looking for Cryin underneath the tower. Bone Skewer's going to land. Cryin, no flash, no way out. Shut down, goes over to Nisqy.
And you have to sit there and ask, was this really worth it? Okay, you will be able to take down the mid-tier 1, but you're sharing this gold amongst multiple members of your team. Meanwhile, Wei and Gala are going to secure the tower bot lane. Xiaohu secured himself 3 plates top. RNG overall should be pretty happy with the gold that they gained.
Ripto's going to charge inside. It's 2 towers in the mid lane, but as you say, RNG still very much in the lead in terms of gold.
Versus Beam. And hang on.
Everfrost coming out. Ming caught in it. Wasn't intended for him. Here's Hylissang as well. There's the Bone Skewer. The Cryin who has to flash away. Magnustorm pop now. And after a moment of self-control, Fnatic lose all of it once again. Gala takes the kill onto Nisqy. Xiaohu chasing Hylissang down off towards the top side. Misses with the initial shuriken, so Hylissang should be able to go away, but Xiaohu not having any.
Far ahead is Bwipo. He's been dominating in terms of the jungle
kills are very different, right? There's a big difference there, 6 different kills, but Fnatic...
Ash Arrow going to go wide. That could be bad for Xiaohu. Yeah, okay, Bwipo going to come in and save him there. But Wei is going to do a lot of single target damage, look to try and get resets. Oh my, Hylissang plays on the edge.
It's just tank stuff. He gets the kill of Instinct down, I guess, and Gala's flash in. There's the Destiny, and the chase is on once again. Cryin looking for it, but couldn't quite find the gold card. Tower falls on the top side, and RNG just continually accepting.
They get themselves good vision, and then what happens? They try to force a play in mid lane. Gala ends up getting the kill. Cryin is immediately behind.
Showing us why a lot of people look at them as strong favorites for the tournament. Bwipo going for the kickback. Cryin here, we're locking the gold card. Nisqy on his way as well, and Cryin doesn't really have a way to get away from this one. No flash for him. Dodge across the wall with... Right now, RNG are the ones pushing forward. Xiaohu has the attract repel on him, and Nisqy is backing in a bush. He was in the shop, and the stopwatch will only stop time for a second. Nisqy dies. Xiaohu now on a killing spree. And Bwipo doing basically the exact same thing his mid laner did, except without the death. There, as RNG gain control of the bottom side river. And with 20 seconds on the Cloud Drake, they should be able to secure that pretty soon.
A lot of mistakes from Nisqy this game. We've seen him overcommit, overforce, and now losing to the shopkeeper, literally, as another fight kicks off.
There's the Magnustorm from Ming onto the backline. Hylissang trying to get away, and Charter Crystal goes through the uprights, and there comes the slicing match from great kickback by Bwipo, but the Rocket Belt is back up. Hylissang tries to get away, will just about escape. Destiny from Cryin on towards the back. Beam's going to open up, try and get the damage down with the Ash, but already RNG get another couple of kills and work their way straight across towards the Baron.
And Fnatic, they don't have their mid laner, and they pick a fight 5v4. RNG are just... They don't have to do anything. Fnatic is doing it for them.
Oh, they're going for it again. Here we go. TP coming in from Cryin as RNG. 4,000 HP on the Baron. Being stepping forward. Adam there as well. There's no smite here for Fnatic, but they still won the fight. Wei secures it. Adam down already. Nisqy down as well. And I can do nothing but laugh because it's so Fnatic to see. 18 kills to 6 now. RNG, Baron buff, game well and truly in control. And after a few early missteps, RNG have totally taken this game out of Fnatic's hands.
They certainly have. RNG have just responded so much better. Fnatic, they are not slowing down.
Maybe they should. As Bwipo looks for the fight. Here comes Xiaohu! And immediately he's turned back around on RNG. Hylissang trying to put the damage down as he can. Can't quite get the stun, but there's the death from below, and maybe they shouldn't. Wei now in a 2v1 as Bwipo continues to trade in. Ming on his way. Attract Repel will land the stun. Doesn't want to use it yet. Dragon's Rage kick will knock Wei back. Hylissang still looking for it. Death from below isn't enough damage. The counter, the Heartbreaker from Wei goes wide. And the fight continues as Hylissang in the end falls to Ming. They're going to chase Bwipo as well because Wei has stolen away the Phantom Undertow. But Nisqy dives back in. The Slicing Maelstrom to turn it back around. Gala already unstoppable. And Wei still survives. Nisqy down. Wei in the end will fall. Adam trying to chase onto Gala. He'll get the shutdown there. Ming with the crash down. Being low. Adam now in a 2v1. The exhaust will tick away on him, but he will still be able to get a triple kill.
Hang on.
He's healing up the Undertow. Cryin, do you have a gold card to lock in? Find one in your stack deck. He'll pull it next with the edge of it. And Hylissang can... Oh, he messes it up. He messes up the dive across the wall, but Cryin still caught out. And Cryin will fall.
No, my apologies. My math is a little wonky after this game. Not really a massive point of contention. The truth is that RNG is just so far ahead in itemization.
Ming going in with the Magnet Storm. Wei is here. Crying's coming in with the Destiny as well, but Ming's already dead. Death from below is going to find that mark. They're looking to try and chase into Gala. The slicing mouse from onto the back line is able to get enough. Whippo able to kill off Gala. Pop the stopwatch, 2 of you. As now it's a 3v3. Niski will fall. Adam and Whippo, the only 2 left alive for Fnatic. The chase continues. Crying, no flash. Whippo able to safeguard across the wall. Adam, no Ragnarok, and Xiao Hu can chase him down, but with the undertow, there's the slow. Wei will get the movement speed from the harrowed path. Adam cannot get away from the Spectral Maw, and that is enough. Adam tries to kill off Xiao Hu, but doesn't have...
The top side stands strong. Wei is 8-1-9. Xiao Hu has 3 fully completed items on this cannon, and they're able to just dismantle the backline of Fnatic. Very well played team fight from RNG, and they continue to hold on to the gold lead.
Yeah, but Hillside not going to be able to land the Bone Skewer as the rocket belt procced there by Xiao Hu, and TP ward behind them. Wei here. Oh, he's on the right side here of Whippo, who is looking for something, but now he's on the wrong side of dodge. Bone Skewer's going to land. Whippo going to dive, waiting arm straight into Gala, who will take the kill. Crying, looking to pour a little bit more out of this one. There's the killer instinct from Gala, and immediately he dives onto the backline, and Bean is down. It's a triple for Gala as he wipes away the bottom side of Fnatic's map.
And RNG once again punish Fnatic. They wanted to try and find a pick onto Xiao Hu, catch him unawares, but RNG had already made their way back out onto the map and were primed and ready to make plays happen. 9, 3, and 10 is the scoreline now for Gala, and RNG are making their way into the base of Fnatic.
And it feels like now RNG really are slapping Fnatic with their wallets. Fnatic continue to look for a play, but their inhibitor in the bottom lane is down. And RNG, but when your AD carry subs out, it's a pretty difficult thing to work around. Baron now secured for RNG. Good take by Den to reset.
Powered minions and a wave pushing down mid. They're looking to do more damage to the base of Fnatic.
Yeah, Gala's at 4 items now. Infinity Edge, Kraken, Collector, Rune. Clear that bot wave and then catch this mid wave. Question is, will Gala push forward? Arrow's only going to land onto Xiao Hu. There's the Everfrost as well. Ming chunked out a little bit. Apple Fire Cannon from Crying, putting some damage down onto the tower. And here goes Xiao Hu with a slicing maelstrom into Magnet Storm. And Fnatic, a valiant defender. Their base was ended in a heartbeat by RNG. Being down, RNG with a triple kill for Xiao Hu. Death below finds nothing. And RNG will clean ace Fnatic in their base.
Excellent dive from RNG. They'd had enough of the wave clear from Fnatic. They knew they had the gold lead. They know they have the items, and they know that they have the damage to wipe Fnatic off the map.
RNG undefeated in their group, having taken down PSG and Fnatic.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know,
leave it
don't
at
go
that.
into the
Actually,
details.
that's so good. Now neither of us want to sing the song. It's a bad song for both of us. We'll see if today is a song singing day. We'll leave it at that. But now we've got a Malzahar locked in. So while there was room previously for these
no bottom side controlled there by Blabber, by Cloud9. So you can see this positioning is what you need to do as mid laner. They shouldn't over chase because
it's going to be the setup though. Waterblade there as well. Easy follow-up. Tian just saw them coming and stayed focused on the crab. Blabber, can he move in and snipe this one away? Blabber, full commit, goes over the Gonna be in the mid lane, no mana whatsoever. He's instantly going to pop a biscuit. That's going to be clutch as it gives him just enough time to instantly turn it off. Point and click. He did not cancel it.
4 versus 4 on top side. Ezreal ultimate can come from Cloud9 as well. Definitely shouldn't underestimate the damage that can add for a Rift fight.
They're just trying to burst down the Camille though. Instantly going to dodge though. The follow-up CC is there. Kennen trying to get something back. Fudge is still living for now. They do manage to take him down. Tien just a sliver of health. Vulcan now going in once again. Now the other roll from downtown will not connect onto Tien, but Nagari will drop. Crisp now running for the hills. Do they have any more seed? The lockdown should be there. Rakan not going to be able to jump back out to safety. Cloud9 getting the kills. Herald still getting taken. Good for the side of Cloud9.
Yeah, and you can see Blabber taking that Herald immediately back towards the mid lane, pinging on the wave as well. I wonder if they want to push top and mid at the same time to get the maximum out of this little death timer window, get some turret plate money going.
Malzahar still resetting the Malefic Visions. Still Tian on the top side. They are going to get the TP mid coming in from Nuguri. Not afraid to just instantly adjust their lane assignments on the fly to make sure they don't lose anything else. But the Herald still held on to here. Cloud9 clearly hoping for plates off the back of that one. That said, Vulcan's going to be in hot... Oh.
Yeah, he was able to dodge it.
Turning around, is going to go in, is going to go for the stun to interrupt. Perk's still getting lower, has to be careful, has to respect potential burst damage, but he's just walking in, he's playing on the edge of matches, he's playing on the edge. Zombie already going down. Tien, he has to wait for his cooldowns to come back up. He gets another flag and drag, maybe Perks will drop, but he will not. Fudge now coming in, FPX stick around a little too long. Vulcan hiding out of the bush gets so much for the team, but outspent, trying to survive. Tower aggro tanked by Crisp, but Blabber on the way in. I see 2 juicy low health targets, and flash is up.
He's got the one escape plus the other one escape. That's looking good.
That's two with Sesame Street, baby. We're counting. Nuguri going in, but it looks like he might just get dropped. Fudge still holding on, going back under the enemy tower. Nuguri holding on, instantly going to see the staring contest here on the top side. Fudge, though, winning out for now. Doinb gets the reset on the Malefic Visions, but Blabber's in the area. It's an absolute bloodbath. It's an absolute mess, but it's Cloud9 who are coming out on top. Empowered route into the Blabber double kill. Herald can immediately
results in a lot of extra gold, and Jarvan's starting up this dragon. Ocean Drake does slow you. It's one of the more annoying ones to go for, and there is Vulcan.
Going in, attempting to steal, but now the TPs are coming in. Tian running out to safety, but Fudge on the chase. It's the tack sweep, finds the kill. Cloud9, this is very, very good, Kobe. This is very, very good.
Definitely plays it right into their game plan of trying to accelerate this game, open up.
Majority of this game. That said, LWX certainly getting the better of bottom side as he has been left on an island for so long while Cloud9 have been fighting top side.
Another thing too, to think about when you're forming your composition. If you are going to rely a lot on some heavy CC, you generally don't want 2 AP carries, because then QSS also finds value with the magic resist. So, you know, it is actually quite good value for Cloud9 with both solo laners on FPX being AP and there being so much CC. Oh, this one does land.
Up, Cataclysm immediate flash out alongside the QSS. Just going to use the ulti to go for the disengage. Now, nothing else can be traded for this, in that case for Cloud9. Sven will be able to push at least a little bit in mid lane, but there are no big objectives to go for. Fudge just catching a wave on the bottom side.
Yeah, this is definitely good for Fudge to try and catch up further into this game. Meanwhile, Rift Herald #2 on the map, and FPX, since they fully committed everybody up to the top side defense, can launch the flank around Sven.
Get caught out. Sven immediately going to be locked up. That's the charm into the knock. He's going to try to go over the wall, but Tian already flashing a little bit early. Sven trying to stick it out, knowing that he's dead anyway. Nuguri going to grab one in the meantime on the top side, I suppose. But FPX felt like they were starting to fall behind, but really good heads-up play, really good flank coming in from Tian. Perkz, well, he will grab these top side waves and a tier 2 tower.
Oh man, those things are so juicy now too for FPX, so they're not losing extra territory here, getting basically a 2-for-1 on objectives with Rift Herald being done at the same time.
Again, very good lane assignments from FPX in this context. It's still difficult, I imagine, to fight Cloud9 straight up, but LWX being able to match the tower, Cloud9 are picking up on top of
Going to be given over in exchange, so in the end,
not bad.
2-for-2 on objectives and Perkz up to the top side for the split push.
Absolutely. The question is, are they willing to commit Nuguri's TP to send him back to the top side of the map to defend this push, or are they going to fully commit to this bottom push? They've got Shelly charging in, that's the tier 2 tower. Looks like they're not going to push for any. Now we see, of course, the dragon going down, only the second dragon of the game here from the side of FPX, as you highlighted earlier, Kobe. Farm of Perkz, now going to get engaged on, is going to use the QSS, but it might not be enough. Perfect coming in for Chris, predicts it, is going to connect him with the edge of the charm. Perkz now running for the hills. He's very fast with the phase rush, but not fast enough. The Realm Warp comes out, but he will not escape. Massive.
Can C9 stop them with 4?
Blabber's ult is big, Ezreal's ult is big. Nuguri now stepping forward. Kennen ult.
Early
now going into the pit. Big damage. Early smite has already come out. Fudge now in the area. The MF ult not going to really connect on too many people, but that is the Kennen ult into the midst of the entire team. Fudge is still living. Sven still living. FPX, they overstayed. They overfought. They thought they had a Baron, but they got nothing. Kills going over to the side of Cloud9, and now it's the Baron. They've got their eyes.
FPX pinned inside the pit. Baron DPS was even helping them out the entire time. Huge pickup for Cloud9 to defend 4v5, but positioning advantage can sometimes mean so much more than even a full character. Here is Perkz.
Locked up immediately, going to QSS, though he does a lot of damage back, but Nuguri just too strong, already has the void.
FPX do get to clean minion waves as well as picking up Dragon #3, and it really does a lot to take away some of the power of this Baron. This relieves so much pressure on FPX, so another critical pickoff there on Perkz. First one you can kind of meme on for being Galaxy Banshee's fail because he doesn't have any of these defensive options. It's their front line's job to mark him.
Blabber immediately going to get just deleted. Fudge can now go in. There's no more ult in the area. Vulcan now coming up as well as they take down this Kennen. It should set them up nicely. Not for any major objectives, but at least shutting him down for a little bit here. Nuguri going to get burned down there. 1-for-1 in the end. A ton of damage. No armor on the rise to speak of. He does manage to get the knock-up, locks him in place, manages to get out, but still, Crisp, the predictions are clean.
He's even got teleport, he could get back quickly. They don't have setup, they don't have vision on the Dragon though, so Cloud9 at least.
No ultimate there in that exchange, and they have to be careful about walking through any potential pinch here. Sven using the power of the Ezreal ultimate just to clear away the wave. but as highlighted, it does mean giving up the bot lane tier 2 as Perkz just
Get
continues.
more value out of your Qiyana ultimate. Makes it so much easier to hit since you get...
Flash forward, Perkz locked up and instantly taken down. That's going to stop it in its tracks and 2 members, but now FPX, this should just be an uncontested Baron. The Ezreal ulti coming down, but it will not be the Miracle Steal. Now FPX are going to have control.
The styling, it's a little early.
A little disrespect. A little early for the disrespect.
No. Yeah, he's got on the wrong button there. He's probably trying to control ward.
I like that you actually had the analytical point ready for that. Doonby now stepping forward, the siege coming in. This is the power of the Baron. Perkz in the meantime sticking to the side lane. Is going to look to trade one inhibitor for one inhibitor, but FPX might just look to end the game.
Yep.
A lot of tools to get these fights kicked off. Keep in mind, LWX, we haven't really seen a big ultimate yet, but the MF is massive. Good damage forcing Blabber back. He's got no health left. They're instantly cutting through all of C9. Perkz on a side lane, not nearly fast enough to end the game, but now it's a race. The Rise just does not have enough power. Blabber trying to buy as much time as he can. Sven trying to buy as much time as he can, but the base race is not there for C9. FPX will take the game.
And they make your heart lightning quick engages for the ultimate and set him up the exact same way. The Viego that we mentioned, Dracos, he comes back. All right, let's lay it out though. Got jungle invade and look for the mid dive. Bottom is under attack. Abbedagga is going to have to flash up towards top.
Abbedagga needs to get away from the knockup, but now the kick could connect. If he manages to hit it on Abbedagga, it's going to be big. It goes wide, but the auto attacks are going to finish the job. That's first blood going over to the side. A detonation focus me. Close right here to pick up the wave. Arya very low though, has to be careful. Picks up. Ooh, lucky item pickup there. Gets the extra movement speed coming in from the stolen Youmuu's passive.
Get dodge on Abbedagga's flash there. They force him to the side away from the tower so they can still complete the dive.
Very close. Huhi now flashing forward. One more auto. He's going in, but the shield comes in with the Rakan. Huhi still manages to get him. Just barely in the early game. They did have complete control of the bottom side. They're opting to fight back a little bit here. The flash forward from closer, though, they're going to immediately kick things off. The bubble does manage to connect. That should be one dead Misfortune. Utapon going down. That's the reset.
Prophet, you see, Huhi gets this one as well, so it is a repeat closer.
Whoa! That's not a caster curse. That's just a Prophet. But Arya doing big damage onto Abbedagga, trying to get a kill back in the meantime. But Rise obviously a ton of sustained damage. That's the ignite. That's the flash. Abbedagga now trying to make it out, but Arya with a clean solo kill. Arya
and picking some up for himself. Now they're just looking to repeat.
That's a level 6 Viego. Oh, Spectremon not going to connect. Gangcore still has tank. He is with the Resolve primary, but they have to be careful here on this dive. If he manages to get a little bit more damage, FBI now dashing in on the Lucian. It's just so easy. 100 Thieves found the weak point, and they're focusing, and that's the double kill over to them. 2-5 the kill score now. Someday, maybe we're going to try to get something done here. That's a level 7 Graves. He's stacking armor like a madman off that True Grit. That is not...
That against this offensive bottom lane, not get punished.
Really good wave from Huhi. Very slow skill, but he lines it up perfectly. He finds him against the wall. Utapon now set to fall, burning, ticking from the Ignite. FBI going to grab that one.
Traded over to DFM. They know they've lost control of bottom side, so your best option in these cases is try and trade something on top side. Pick up that Rift Herald. Mental down there too.
Yeah. If your mental is not broken after this one, that's incredible. Shout outs to DFM if they can hold on. But that is one very powerful Lucian, and he's only going to get stronger.
Shutting down FBI is either a flash play from Gang on Rakan because he's now level 6.
That's going to be the root into the knockup, into the bubble. That's a ton of CC. Lucian doesn't even need C9 to make it here in the first place, but at this stage of the game, you're grasping at straws and you're holding on. This is the classic pray for late game moment where you just hope that maybe 100 Thieves overextend or overcommit or get too aggressive, because at this stage of the game, you are weaker in fights. They will hit you with their wallets.
100 Thieves, there should be a lot of vision left behind in our red quadrant. So you'll see a little bit of hesitation before moving into that quadrant. For me, as soon as you open up your channel.
That's all I need to hear, Coach.
I'm in full support.
I think we're back. I think we're good. Okay, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, maybe we're used to it now.
It's actually you doing it, and you're trolling me, and you're doing it on purpose.
No, I have no idea. And the best part is we don't even know if the fans can hear anything that we're talking about, but they can see this Rift Herald charging, and they can see 100 Thieves grouping on the top side to break down this tier 2 tower. Relentless pressure forward, 6K.
Time. No. They better be quick about it.
TPs, they're going in. Someday dashing through, they've got a bit of damage down. Lee Sin goes wide on the kick, though. They knock him back to the bush. Evie's trying to finish the job. Someday running for the hills. Abbedagga, can they save him? He's still alive! Graves is still alive! It's disaster! Oh no, and here comes the Realm Warp. Here they go. Gang running for the hills. Evie running for his life. He's gonna go Mega. Maybe he can throw him back to the wall, but closer. Just relentless. If he gets this Gnar, it's going to be big, but Evie throws him back now. Arya laying down damage from downtown. FBI moving forward, but FBI and Huhi cannot contribute to the fight, so for now, a few members of DFM get to walk away. Oh, big knockup. Nope. Big!
Turret into Dragon into Baron is my gamble. Good defensive ward line there from DFM with the control wards, but the wards can see them coming. You still can't do a lot about it.
Yeah,
so we need to look at what this kind of means moving forward for this group, because 100 Thieves, they did drop their opening game to EDG, but EDG is looking absolutely phenomenal. Then you can return to it, and you'll still have a decent amount of time to try and leverage
starting this. Of course, yeah, there was the blue trinket up and available, but now Evie is going to be able to start and stack the Mega Gnar again. They're taking a lot of poke just to step forward here, but the same is true for Evie. Closer waiting in the darkness. There goes the wave onto Evie. Immediately you can see the Rakan go for the knockup, but he just gets locked out and taken down. Now's the Realm Warp going in. That's the Gnar guard as well. 100 Thieves just so far ahead of Flawless Bubble.
They got the Narny,
though! It's a shutdown.
The bottom side of the map, though, so there's not two areas of pressure forcing DFM in any direction. Still going to kick him in.
Go back. The knockup is there. The CC will be up. Closer goes Golden for a brief moment. That's the Colin across the backside. Abbedagge coming in on the flank. A wave across the pinch, but everyone is going to make it out. DFM now retreating, pulling back, but FBI wants to keep the fight going. Kick connects, but not a whole lot else. MF ult is big, but not enough to finish.
They did use the flash from Lee Sin for your flash kick play.
TP mid. Baron being started up in the meantime. Someday in Abbedagge, will they turn away? Yes, they do not want to overcommit to this objective.
Aria.
Turning back and forth. Aria! We asked for one and he gave us two. A lot of major ultimates missing. Someday can now step forward. Evie just now starting to stack rage, throwing out the boomerangs. 5K, getting lower. It might just come down to a 50-50. Closer, no flash, but he has the ultimate to get into the pit if he needs it. Steel on the backside, alone in the pit. FBI getting locked up. FBI, is he going to get taken down the dash back safety? He has the GA. He's bought himself a little bit more time. He's going to come out. Evie there, waiting in the darkness, going for the ultimate. Going to knock two into the wall, but Someday still standing. It's a mess. It's an absolute brawl. DFM running for the hills now. 100 Thieves too strong. They couldn't finish the Baron, and the attempt is going to cost them. Abbedagge looking to finish off Yutapon. Yutapon running as fast as little MF feet can carry him, but who he here for a little bit of fishy revenge, and Abbedagge now unstoppable.
All right, well, not exactly the cleanest, but 100 Thieves are inside the base, Dracos. They chase them down off of the Baron attempt there, and this is going to be huge punishment. Abbedagge used the Realm Warp. They chase down the stragglers on top side, so with MF still in the graveyard for another 30 seconds. Evie as well. That's going to be two of Elder Dragon as well. So they can finish up Baron, Baron Empowered Recall, get back to base, and have plenty of time to supplant it with control wards around.
7 Fenerbahce, shout out to you. Maybe you're remembering that now. I feel like I got to get it in there. But now, the engage coming out, some big damage there. Closer immediately taken down.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, Dracos? Another pick, and this one's on the jungler. That's going to be big. No dragon in sight.
Running. Gang, though, has to leap right back out to safety. They are still not strong enough to take a full-on fight. Gang running. Evio there in the area. They're going forward. Mega Gnar might be big. They kick him back into the wall. This is huge. Abbedagge still strong enough to potentially carry a fight. Someday there in the area as well. Aria, what can he get done? That's one at least. Heal. Now taking him out to safety. Someday on the chase. Flashing forward. Auto in. Will finish it. Evie. Ooh! Flashes the S to finish it. It's an absolute brawly mess, but 100 Thieves still come out on top, and they'll be able to end the game.
Faker Target, what was that? Last auto does come down to it. That's going to be the game, though. Draco Someday not wasting any time. He wants out of this. Baron buff, teleport over to the Nexus turrets, and 100 Thieves are going to wrap it up.
100 Thieves take the win. Dominant start. Couple question marks along the way.
Armut on your team, and you're just like, yeah, we're gonna swap it into jungle.
Swap it. Yeah, that'd be rough.
Nope, it is the Qiyana here. So Qiyana burst damage, not gonna be the Trundle, but you know, Qiyana, especially if you do get, does use his smite anyway. I was wondering. Okay, second one is actually pretty close for cooldown.
Hook is going to go in. That's going to be the auto coming out as well. Carzzy getting locked up. Exhaust and Ignites now being traded, but Ruler has to run for his life. They're so powerful. They're going to grab one. Carzzy still living. Kaiser trying to body block as much as humanly possible, but the big anchor is going to get it done. Cat versus Nautilus. They're just going to walk away.
Round two, Elyoya in the top lane, Water Blade in hand. This could get messy.
Humanoid, there's no mana on BDD. He's moving and he's taking a tower shot. One more! Oh, outplayed. Oh, one more! The action does not stop. Armut now stepping forward. He's got a lot of armor because it's stacking up. He's got Conquer Talk as well. Instantly, Mad Lions just like that. And right now, Genji spot lane is clearing control. Their flashes are up. The summoner spells from inside of Mad Lions are there. But I think it is important that we highlight, because yesterday was a very different kind of BDD game. It was the Zoe.
They do get the Rift Herald. Can they escape with it, though?
Armut going to use the first stack here, instantly fully charging up that Conqueror. Elyoya going to deliver. Kaiser to the midst. Everybody click getting lower and lower. Humanoid now stepping forward. Perfect ulti from BDD to keep the team alive.
Take Fountain. He's got to be looking for his teleport. There it is.
Ready to fight for the objective. Do not want to give up the second Drake. Elyoya waiting in stealth, pushing forward. A big ult is going to be crucial. Is finding the snare in the river. Yuumi ult now coming out, but they're throwing the Nautilus right back in the midst of the team. That's going to be one squishy Qiyana instantly deleted. Rascal throwing the ult across the backside. Carzzy firing back in the meantime. Humanoid leaping in, trying to lock down Clid. Arma in the midst of every team. The clone as well as him just spinning. Clid now going to get dropped. Carzzy flashing out to safety. Absolute messy fight, but Humanoid going into the backside, trying to finish up Ruler. He's going to grab one, but no, the spear's coming out. Finds the kill on Life, but Ruler fires right back.
Humanoid's extending at the end, you know, getting a bit of gold for himself while exchanging and getting over the kill is a bit of a...
Credit to Gen G for splitting up and not letting that cooldown be impactful in the fight. That's going to be huge as we move forward because Mad Lions really need that CC if they want to win these team fights. This is hard to fight against this Nautilus Kalista.
Yeah, they have to have a good ultimate, but they also have to have DPS to follow up on it. So that one kind of had neither. Goes unanswered. Dragon started up. LeBlanc showing in the lane, though. This might be the move.
Pushing, has bot Prio for now. Carzzy, sidestep is clean. Ulti coming out, but there's no follow to media. It's Armut onto the backside. He's going to find one knockup. Ruler now getting out to safety. Clid in the midst of everybody, but Mad Lions, they've started the fight and they're starting to take it. Rascal and BDD still stepping forward. Life and Ruler alive on the backside, but they have to be careful. Humanoid, another round of cooldowns might be able to end it. Who is going to get the Drake? Elyoya in the pit, but the Dragon might kill him if they can't end this one quickly. Now the fight kicking in again. BDD from the backside. Instant double kill. Yuumi, Elyoya, can they get it? Kaiser wants a way out, but he cannot find it. Yes, they get the Dragon, but at what cost? BDD was a monster in that fight.
The cost is a quadra. 4 deaths on the side of Mad Lions and BDD.
Forces, while you might have more sustain, you are packing less magic damage. And again, you highlighted it. Ninja Tabbies alone are going to do so much.
Teleport should be answered by Graves quickly. If he doesn't start channeling, he won't be there.
This is going to be big, though. BDD already has the tower set up. Gen G can just retreat to the tower and fight on their own territory. Humanoid getting incredibly low. He's running for the hills. They've already taken down the clone, but BDD essentially trading his passive for that TP on the opposite side. Rascal, of course, was forced to respond, but now Gen G can just push forward with confidence into this Mad Lions tier 2. Armanov on the flank. Clid looking to look to get something started here. Now the Culling coming out. Life getting lower and lower. Clid forced to use the ultimate instantly into the wall. That's going to hit 4. That's massive. That's what Mad were waiting for. Clid now going down. Armut into the backside. Oh, and there goes the Yuumi ult. That's a double looking for a triple. Manages to take down Ruler as well. He might even want the quadra. BDD is going back under the tower, but he held on to the ult this long. Will walk away.
That's it!
Champion to lock down. We'll see how this one works out. Armut stepping forward. His ultimate's not available yet, so perfect.
Gee, if you just continue to go in for this poke and you don't get locked in for the all-in from Mad Lions, you slowly acquire that advantage.
Giant staring contest here. Armut going to burn that cooldown now. Wukong, relatively long cooldowns on the basic ability. They're not going to commit to this one, but he's just going to turn right back on top of them. Exhaust going down, Culling over the wall. Now Humanoid jumping onto the entire team. Not a lot of damage coming out, but big ult from Elyoya. They stack up against the wall, but BDD again, he wants to turn it, but Humanoid, he's already found his priority target. They're still living. They're holding on. They got all those grievous wounds, but they can't finish the kill. It's a masterclass in 2v2, 3v2 rather, as the Yuumi's still part of the fight. But Clid, BDD holding on. Elyoya ready to go over the wall, but they're going to turn immediately. Oh, man! Close fight at the end of the day, man.
Between these two walls, in between this corridor, you are just asking for the double ultimate. Arma turns it around on them. Good job by him to lure Gen G through this. Damage numbers are great, but sustain also goes a long way.
Certainly does. Impressive team fight from the side.
Mouse over, they see the teleport. You can see teleports in fog, but it's too late.
3K getting lower. Elyoya, he can just ult the wall. Maybe they can get something back. Is going in. Big damage. Clid now, he has the passive protect, but he's still going to get locked up here. They're He's going to take down the jungler. Life giving his life as well, and Gen G going to retreat 3 strong. They've still got Baron.
Not just that kill gold, it's your map pressure. And there's so much here standing for Mad Lions to take. Mid tower in 1.
All right, smoke screen already used.
Alco Gaming.
Humanoid. All right. They are herding Humanoid very slowly but surely into the waiting arms of BDD. He's going to dash through. He's going to push back. Graves is now walking back. She's got the death cap. We're back to full-on damage. She can definitely pop somebody. And as highlighted earlier, mostly physical damage. There's no MR, and now the fight's kicking off. Elyoya again into the back line. They're trying to delete the entire team. Ruler now running for his life, but he's holding on for now. Humanoid immediately leaps to the back line, trying to isolate the primary characters, but Elyoya is getting burned down. The Yuumi healing is still coming in clutch. The grievous wounds are not enough. Humanoid is popping people left and right. BDD, Rascal, Ruler standing strong, but Humanoid flashing in. Have mid-prio, but all the vision is still set up in the favor of Gen G. They need to move back to this objective. 11 seconds until it spawns. Clid has just respawned.
The brush inside Dragon Pit, but it'll turn around and aggro him. Dragon can't be fooled.
Certainly will not be. Gen G are giving up creeps just to be here. It's a massive wave stacking. Not going to be too impactful yet, but Elyoya again going in. He's going to find 3-man lockup. The pullback is there. Ruler throwing him back to the midst of the team. They've held the line. They've held the front line. Gen G standing strong, but it's Humanoid on the flank. He's trying to burn down Rascal, but it's not enough. BDD going forward. BDD hungry for blood. Elyoya invisible for a moment, leaping in, dashing in, trying to get the job done, and he'll make it happen. Needs to wait a few seconds to get the grass blade back up. Carzzy on the flank. Humanoid on the flank. Gen G are being picked apart. They tried to fight front to back, but Mad Lions found the backline access. Rascal now coming back. Humanoid locked up. They want to finish the job. He's invisible, but not nearly enough. They get they do not get the soul. Carzzy takes it away. But Gen G, they've taken the fight. They can run bot lane. They can take even more.
See, the thing with forcing on an objective, Gen G are the ones that want the all-in for the fight. So Mad chunking in, they just continue it, force down the extra kills here on the carry. So Gen G, they acquired the kills they wanted, except for the Dragon. Carzzy was able to steal it away. No soul, but the death timers are all they need, Dracos.
They're pushing in. 7 seconds on Armut. Now going to see the recall from Elyoya, but breaking that
him off, but the flash from Rascal saves his life so they don't get the trap.
The thought, big damage. Now going in. Rascal isolated, taken out.
A pick on this side. They've completely given it up. This will be Mad Lions Baron.
Massive for the Mad Lions.
That's not a scared
earlier you told me you knew my address. It's like the nervous laugh. You know what I mean? The call's coming from inside the house. There we go. Humanoid breaks down mid lane tier, last tower there, and is going to look to take this inhibitor pretty quickly. Of course, has enough AP that he burns through this pretty rapidly.
They should be able to get this Ocean. That thing evaporates. So they're the ones that finally win the Ocean soul. They can easily avoid a lot of these all-ins. How hard is it? You know, Life, yeah, you can throw out the hook, but guess what? Wukong's got answers, Lucian's got answers. Everybody on this team has dashes, has answers to try and avoid the all-in.
That's a scoop D. He does manage to hit him, but now he has to go gold and he has to buy a bit more time. Life now going in there trying to lock up the carry, but Elyoya, a massive ult. Now they're fighting into the pinch, into the waiting arms of a Wukong, but Life, Ruler, maybe they can get this done. Ruler still barreling through this. Kalista, can they kill him? She's just so strong, but Humanoid now on the flank. Ruler has to survive. Ruler has to make it through Humanoid's onslaught. Can he do it? Can he finish the job? That's the GA proc. He's walking away, but Mad, surely they've come out to win the day. No, Life buying more time for Rascal to now retreat. Ruler still standing. It is an absolute bloodbath at the end of the day. Mad Lions slightly advantaged.
Yuumi chase down, finds everyone except for Rascal. Teleports out, they can save the base, and there's still a minute left on the Baron, so your death timers are not long enough. That doesn't go. Cautious play here from Mad Lions to finish it out exactly as you should.
So hard for Gen G to find a way back in this game. So hard for Gen G to even find a 5v5. Again, Gen G looks like they just have to concede this, but if they concede this one, if Mad Lions push in and take a third inhibitor, then they're team fighting, but knowing when not to fight also an important skill. Is Humanoid going to go for a bit of poke here on the Clit? Massive damage now frees up the Mad bottom lane to move in on the top side and break down the third inhibitor. Gen G on life support, just surviving as best as they can, but if they lose a single member here, the game will end. They might not even need to lose anybody as Mad just keep the siege going. Hook goes in, fake Wukong now locked up. Instantly the ulti onto the Nexus, and that's gonna do it. Gen G, they're hoping to find something back. BDD firing, trying to get anything done. He's gonna push him away. He's got big damage, he's exhausted. Armut though still, it's just not enough. He goes golden, he's got a stopwatch too, but he just cannot make the play happen. Mad Lions close out with confidence.
And fans around the world, especially if Jensen's able to actually control mid, maybe an early pass just from, you know, a damaged pass through gank from Santorin. You know, maybe gold card into talent, maybe communication between Alphari and Santorin on that pushing wave. The wave was in a little bit of a tenuous spot, plus the ultimate and ghost out of Jensen. Significant.
Santorin locked up, goes Shadow Assault, tries to make it out, leaps over the wall, but Icon still following. Santorin gonna get burned down for first blood. And Alphari's lead is staying the same or even starting to shrink as Fiora gets stronger and stronger. It's so hard because
takes away the red in payment, but LNG will take that trade every single day of the week. And guess what? All of these scary scenarios we set up in draft where LNG have access to time.
Trying to leap over, maybe trying to cancel the Heck Flash there. Icon coming over the wall, tactical. Stepping forward, but the chains have already connected onto CoreJJ. It feels like they're fortunate in this fight, but that's big damage coming across from the Ezreal. CoreJJ not strong enough. Leap forward coming in from Tarzan, trying to keep this one going as he turns to Leona. Jensen's here, but again, defensive. Is going to find the reset. Oh, just keeps it going with the Ezreal, but they're not going to overcommit. Threaten the Aphelios, but Ezreal going to struggle if he gets too much further ahead.
Oh, they're going to struggle. All right, this is a punching bag game for Team Liquid. Alphari, speaking of which,
finally gets to ult to Fiora, but it might cost him his life. Spectral now coming in, locked up, stunned. Immediately the parry comes out. It gets turned against him, and just like that, the reset coming in. Santorin, he wants
free to push and pick up.
The more tired you become, the more southern you become. Okie dokie, fight kicking off in the mid lane. Iwandi going forward, will not go down. Light finding that one. Resets coming in.
Damn, Daniel.
It just happens. Tarzan, yeah, popping off. This game looking rough for TL. It was confidence, it was control yesterday, but LNG slowly but surely dismantling them in this early game.
Yes, sir. Bottom side tower is picked up for Team Liquid, so we are not getting perfect games, sir. I will have you know.
Yeah.
Nobody perfect games.
Even this cloud has a silver lining. Okay, I guess we'll do the classic cash move. Let's do the check-in. It's a 5K gold difference. There are 2 Drakes on the side of LNG, and almost every single member is stronger than their respective player.
You gotta start counting now.
That's unfair, I know. Tactical.
Oh!
Oh, dodged!
Auto
not quite enough.
Hey, we get one. We're on the board.
Baby. Kill on the board. Ale running, flash over the wall. He's still alive for now. He's gonna try to go in. Blast cone backwards. Does he have the riposte? No, but he does have the lantern. He clicks on it. He makes it. Oh no! Oh, it hurts. It's funny, but it hurts.
Scheiße. Gotta get out of there for Team Liquid. They slap their hand away. LNG say, you are not allowed near the dragons.
No kills for you, young man. It's past your bedtime. Santorin going in. He's trying to leap. He's trying to dash, dip, duck, dodge, but yeah, that's...
Run.
Whoa. Let's go.
Run, little Talon. Parkour over. Takes 2.
Oh.
How deep can he go? Oh, it doesn't get the blast cone.
All right.
Tower, baby. Turret destruction.
Further and further away from that perfect game you were looking for, LNG. I'm sure that was your plan going into this, so... TL.
Suckers.
We have to make fun of it because, again, it's a 6K.
He had to early pick, and he early picked the Sylas. Just so happens VDD is one of the best Zoe players, and it's a great pick. You catch Iwandi. He does have a tendency to look for some hook plays, and...
All right. Again, Oak just coming in here. Icon goes to the wall trying to blow up Santorin, but there's an exhaust immediately trying to lock down the wall. She goes right back over the wall. Hook onto core JJ. No follow-up. LNG taking their sweet time on this one.
Actually a pretty good flash cooldown there.
Over the wall, free running, still alive. Tarzan, is he overcommitted? Can they burn him down? Was that going to be their first kill of the game? Yes, it is. TL, that's one on the board. Alphari, he's raging out. He's ready. Maybe they can turn an Icon over the flank. He's surely going to kill Santorin, but they've denied the soul for now. A brief glimmer of hope. The silver lining on this cloud getting a little brighter every second. Alphari going in.
They're awake.
It's going to be it. Santorin in the midst of it. He gets the Gordringer down. Icon ready to come over in a moment's notice. Tactical flashing out to safety, but they're still cutting him down. Alphari's going to go, and he's going to turn mini in a second. It's something for TL. Yes, they still lose the exchange in the end, but they buy a bit more time. But it does cost them everyone's life but Jensen's. And it's a
they're awake, but they're also back in the fountain. LNG, as soon as they get the teleport back from Icon, you know, Icon, the initial investment, Icon burning the flash there, thought it was actually going to be pretty decent for Team Liquid, but he just teleports back to the fight. Beautiful collapse there from LNG, and they're right at the Nexus turrets.
Icon stepping in. It's not quite the...
You know, safety of the carries to actually cleanly damage.
Tactical's dead. Tactical just got one shot by Icon. 4 members standing of TL. They run into this pinch. They could be in trouble. That hook lands onto Jensen. Light has the perfect guns to murder everybody. There's also a Fed Fiora and a Fed LeBlanc. TL are going to get obliterated here. They might get 1 kill, but they might not. Alphari running for the hills.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
If I list every possibility, I'm never wrong. Alphari could escape, but it does seem a little bit unlikely. Tarzan going to go in. Alphari going mega. The hook going to land.
I've seen him win these.
Is there.
Not this time.
I don't think you have seen him win those. So I'm gonna.
You don't know me. LNG inside the base, baby. Icon redemption game. Deathless this time around versus Team Liquid, and LNG stomp their way to 1-1.
1-1 across the board. LNG masterclass from start to finish.